bro, bro. Just when I thought nobody believed, bro, leaked audio call from Los Angeles County Jail between Tory Lanez, and Kelsey Nicole hours after Megan Thee Stallion was shot. Really, this is one of the first pieces of evidence that Jerry heard. Really, now we know why they couldn't find Tory's driver. Just fired to the last moment. Damn. So after he shot her hours later, why is he talking about it? He should.
Well, I'm outside the hospital.
What hospital y'all at?
Why what?
You said what?
You're listening to Street
I said
TV.
Megan's in the hospital still. I'm outside the hospital waiting.
What hospital are you at?
You're listening to
I don't know. Let me see.
You're listening
Feeder,
to
something like
DkShadow.
that. Feeder.
You heard this already?
Yo, bro.
Oh, okay. He did that shit.
Regardless, I know she probably never gonna talk to me ever again. But, bruh, I just want you to know, bruh. Nigga, I was just so fucking drunk, nigga. I didn't even know what the fuck was going on, bro. That ass. I didn't even know what the fuck was going on, bro. Like, that ass, nigga. I'd never do some shit like that, bro. Just that, nigga, I was so fucking drunk, nigga. I just didn't even understand what the fuck was going on, bro. Like, so, whatever,
Yeah.
bro. But, you know, regardless, that's not gonna make anything right, and that's not gonna make my actions right, bro. But I'm just deeply sorry, bro. I never even moved like that, bro. Like, never moved like that at all, bro. Like, for real, dog.
I know. There's a lot.
There are more than 100,000 combined average annual automotive,
Bro,
diesel,
I was
and
like,
welding job openings
you know
in the
what?
U.S.
You know what? It's over with. I don't even care. Hey, bro, she won. Honestly, I was like, until more evidence came out that it was actually him, I was like, from the evidence we heard at the moment, it sounded like it wasn't him. But since the jury got some new evidence that they didn't release like this, hey, bro, that's
A
out of my
lot
hands.
could
I don't care.
happen. But
That's not
Oh
on
my
me.
god! Sorry, I just read the top. This nigga made this call in jail.
In jail.
Bro, how many movies? Y'all know, bro. How do people not know they were? It literally tells you it's recording your phone call when you're in jail and you call somebody. It lets you know you're being recorded.
I'm gonna keep it a bean with y'all, chat.
He made that call from jail.
I'm gonna keep it a bean. But to be fair, so I know like the last like video we uploaded, or the second to last video we uploaded, was like the verdict to the whole Tory Lanez situation. People went crazy. I saw people on Twitter go crazy about the thumbnail and title, like, or really just the title that we gave to it, because it felt as if like they failed it. But in the video, if you watch the video, we were very still open to the idea that maybe there was a bunch of evidence that we were not privy to as a public. And this right here, it comes across, especially if you are keeping up with the whole case.
Like he did it.
It seemed as if like the jury basically did not care about what anybody said in that courtroom, because it just came across like everyone was lying in that courtroom. And so they were very, very heavy-handed on this phone call and Kelsey's deposition back in September. In that deposition, Kelsey is like very clear, coherent, and quick with what actually happened. And she could have rehearsed it. They gave her 2 years to get the story straight. So maybe that in and of itself shouldn't be held with it should be held with a grain of salt. But this phone call right here, boy, this here is damning, bro. This I ain't gonna hold you. After I heard this, I was like, yeah, that nigga's in jail, boy.
You can't even say like that. That's not him though. How can you verify his voice?
No, that's him.
He made it from jail. So
yeah, he made it from jail. That's him.
When you go to jail, they give you an ID. You got to type in your ID and type in the number so they know who's making the call. And they
Damn, you know that, huh?
But yo, here's the thing. I think a lot of people using this case as like I guess correct, and therefore all you are wrong, and like pointing the finger. Then a lot of people making it about black women, black men, this, that, the third. Oh, this is just about what the evidence shows. If you paid attention to what happened in that courtroom, the evidence was very inconclusive, but it was not clear who did what.
Facts.
I'm assuming that there's a reason why this couldn't be submitted to the jury.
No, I think it was. It just wasn't made public.
Oh.
They heard the jury heard the deposition.
And that makes sense.
And they heard
that's
what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So that's why I said before, even in the other video, it wasn't clear on what the jury had heard and what they were privy to, because again, if you go back to the other video, I said very clearly, there's possibility that there's a bit of information that we were not privy to as a public that the jury was able to hear. And so between this and the deposition, undeniably, it's done. And based off of all the other things that we heard that was happening in the courtroom, between Kelsey recanting everything she said in the deposition and then saying she was pleading the fifth and a whole bunch of other stuff. And then Meg still lying. But at the end of the day, bro, I'm gonna tell you right now, if I was Meg, they would have came to me with some bullshit. I'd be like, let me go ahead and replay this phone call for y'all right there, man. Ben who? Ben Simmons? I was fucking Ben Simmons? This nigga should have been in jail after this right here. This why I just would have kept.
Why was Ben Simmons in jail?
How about the phone call this nigga made? How y'all would have brought up anything on me, bro. I would have like, let's go and play this once more. This nigga's apologizing on the phone. This nigga's crazy, bro. This nigga's dumb. I ain't gonna lie, Tory, you look crazy, nigga.
Yeah.
You look even like, not only do you look crazy because at this point it comes across like you really did do what you did. For you to then spend the next 2 years dropping music saying, I'm telling you, I'm gonna get off, knowing that you not only probably did it, but also made this phone call, bro.
That's crazy.
Something wrong with you, bro.
But the truth is so elusive, and most of the time, unless you just record everything, it's very difficult to prove the truth, especially when there's a he said, she said battle, bro. It's so fucking challenging. In this situation right here, man, if they just leaked this shit like a couple years ago, they could have cleared up a lot of drama. The frustrating part about shit like this is that everybody hears parts of what happened.
Mm-hmm.
And so one person's gonna hear like, well, like, didn't the doctor say it was glass or something like that? Or someone said it was glass, and they're gonna leave thinking Megan Thee Stallion had glass in her foot, it wasn't a bullet. Next person's gonna leave thinking Tory Lanez fingerprints wasn't even on the gun. How'd he get charged? But they don't hear all the information, and now both of them are gonna have to deal with the reality that there's a lot of people that think they know what happened based on what little information they had.
Yeah.
And I've had that happen to me before where like some shit popped off and someone's like, yo, you did this? I'm like, well, you didn't see that other part? Like they didn't get the whole truth. They just got the loudest truth.
But it's not even the loudest.
It wasn't even the truth. It's just the loudest part.
You do not make this phone call because the side of the Tory Lanez defenders are saying that he made this phone call saying, man, I was just sorry, man, for really blowing up our spot and telling, that we had a thing together. I'm sorry about that. I was just so fucking like that does not sound like he is apologizing for being messy and kind of blowing up the spot between all three of them in their love triangle, bro. That sounds like a nigga who was apologizing for doing some heinous shit. That's not some I'm apologize, I blew up our spot and I told you that me and Meg was having a thing. That's not what that sounds like, bro. That sounds like I'm sorry that I pulled a gun out and I might have done some crazy stuff, bro.
Tell me what hospital she's in.
You're listening to Street TV.
Hey, yo, I know what TV I'm listening to.
Medical.
Why, bro? Still trying to tell me.
You ain't got Corn's number, right? You ain't got my security number.
I don't fight for myself.
I don't fight for myself.
I fight for my team.
That's cool.
Quan, I do have his number.
Can you call this nigga Corn and tell this nigga, bro, you get a chance, bro, just figure out what you gotta do to bail me out this shit.
Okay.
Damn.
Thank you, bro. I appreciate it. I'm sorry again, bro. Like,
I think honestly, we're gonna try to because obviously, like, the longer you're in there, the more hot it's gonna get because it's already on. Like, there's no names released yet, but the report is already out.
But like, out is what? What you mean out?
It's on some app. Megan's team is on top of this.
Yeah, but like niggas don't. There's no way that Megan's on like the thing.
No, what'd you say?
There's no way that Megan's like on the thing.
You're listening to Street TV.
No. So far, none of that is there. But I mean,
yeah, I don't think it's gonna be one of those. If anything, the only nigga that's gonna get this backlash is me. It's not gonna be her. But no, I feel you. Alright, it is what it is. Regardless if I get out of here today or not, bro, I just wanna let y'all know, bro. I'm sorry, bro. Like, I never did that shit if I wasn't that drunk, bro. Like, you feel me?
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, bro. Terry, you're done. You're done, nigga. I mean, I'll be honest with you. If I was a juror and they led with that, everything else got niggas said in that courtroom would have been out in one ear and out the other, nigga. I ain't gonna hold you, bro. It's not a single thing that y'all would have told me. After listening to that, I'd be like, yeah, all right. This is just entertaining right now. This is entertainment.
Nigga just told on himself.
You literally just told on yourself.
Yeah.
And told everyone else the opposite. Yo.
Shout out to Meg. I want to take the time out to shout out to Meg because everything she said before was true. I do believe now what in terms of everything afterwards was true. How they got to this point, I still don't know how they got to the point of him doing what he's doing. I don't know how, but it doesn't really matter. The nigga, he's holding
Did
a
he
gun.
commit the crime or not, man?
Yeah. No. I'm talking about. I don't know.
That's the only thing that matters. The motives is just to find out whether or not the nigga.
Oh yeah. No, I don't really care about the motives, but like the idea of this man holding holding that and waving it around.
So then let's talk about it then, bro.
But
he had a strap in LA and
that wasn't registered. That wasn't registered,
in the
and still
direction
fired
of
it.
a human.
Of a human, yeah.
What? And it hit? Oh man, come on, bro. That's a top tier dumb decision.
But the reason why I want to give
top tier.
But the reason why I gotta give a shout out to Megan, and not even on some like we owe you an apology type shit. Because again, I didn't know what happened. Like everybody just sounded like they were lying in the courtroom. But more so on some, she did do what she said that she did. She did try to save him, because even as everything transpired, her coming out and saying that it was glass and nothing else was to protect him. Her coming out and not telling the full story what happened was still to protect him.
Shit backfired on
the
her.
The only reason why it even escalated to this point probably is because this nigga decided to go around and start lying about things. Meg did do exactly what she said she was going to do, which is just try to protect him, but it just blew over and it just got to this point where we are where we are right now. You're done, nigga.
Why would you have a strap if you got security? Like, yo, come on, bro.
That is also
and if I'm not mistaken, it was unregistered too.
It doesn't. What registered firearm could you have in California? That's not like hunting. I could be wrong. I don't know California law, but I'm pretty sure they're very strict with shit like that. I don't have one Californian friend that has a strap. Not one.
Even if though, like the fact that it wasn't registered, like on top of that,
worse.
And
he shot it.
And he shot
shooting an unregistered gun at somebody is like there's no. And you can't skate by saying you're drunk neither. That's a bad excuse, champ. If you know you can't handle your liquor,
that's why I don't drink.
Don't take 5 shots at the door, bro. It's
that's
very
why.
simple.
That's why I don't drink, bro. I don't know. Personally speaking, hey, y'all, everybody got their own thing they love to do, but I don't understand. Like when you get to that degree where you could like literally be in the brink of harming somebody physically and potentially somebody could lose their life with that, bro. That's crazy, bro.
Yeah, you cannot be drunk.
You're crazy.
That's crazy. Hey,
you're crazy,
Tory.
bro.
This is a horrible look on you. You look like a fraud and a liar currently, and you've been charged, convicted. The sentencing is probably gonna be. I don't know how deep it's gonna be.
I ain't gonna lie. If I heard this, if I was a juror, I was like, oh yeah, all years. Just throw that.
All 24.
They're not gonna do that.
I don't think they're gonna do
nigga,
that.
this.
I feel like they might give him like 10 or 15
years, bro. He has some atrocious lawyers.
Actually, fuck 10 or 15. I feel like maybe like 8 to like 16, 17, 18. I don't think they'll give him 20 plus, but I'm not sure.
It doesn't matter.
I know what I'm saying is they gave it to him. He's like, I'm willing to fight it though. I don't know why he was willing to. I don't know what, but I knew he had the opportunity to. He declined it. Okay. But hey man, let us know what y'all think gonna happen to Tory in jail, man. And until next time, we'll see you all later. Peace.
Hi Sarah, retaining top talent.
Hi Sarah. I don't know who Sarah is, but this is one of the first pieces of evidence the jury heard. Now we know why they couldn't find Tory's driver to testify until the last moment. What do you think he was gonna say? This whole situation is just natural selection. That's one of the dumbest things a human can do. The fact someone built like Low can cheat 4 times is wild. Yo, moral of the story: be cognizant of the news bubbles you immerse yourself in. Every time someone was surprised by the verdict, I knew exactly where they were getting their news from. Not really. Because I was surprised. What are you talking about? The facts of the case is that there wasn't enough to convict. I swear y'all women. I'm not gonna say all this, but it was just very confusing, and I was leaning towards Tory because a bunch of niggas were lying. But since she was trying to protect him, I could see why she was lying or why they were lying. Because it started leaning towards like her best friend shot Meg. That's what it was leaning towards. Because no DNA on the gun, all this shit, everybody lying, not recalling shit. So yeah, that's the way I was leaning. But yeah, other than that, let me know which way you guys were leaning, and like, subscribe, see you guys later. Bye.